first down completion. Here's second and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's second and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Marquise Brown taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now it's Jackson. Steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold. What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy He takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Nicole Hardman, 37 yards. And the Panthers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now Matt Rule keeping the offense on the field to go for 2 here. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They're going to try and throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Rolling to his right. He hits Adams complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play action. Now Jackson.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Devontae Adams, 36 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now, and for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On play action, they'll throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Back to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell him.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson flushed out right. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding up, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Saints recovered it. New Orleans football. So the Onside kick is recovered, and, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. The Saints on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go with Kamara. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. And I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now the Panthers once again will line up to go for 2. Back to throw here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college. and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed
and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Saints hands team. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.